Hello, Chaotic Doc here, and welcome back to another Legacy video. Today we're going to be running through a Legacy League with Dimir Ninjas. We have played Ninjas on this channel before, however, we didn't really like it, and I found a list this time that I'm a lot more comfortable with. Alright, so let's look at the quick changes. Last time we were only running Brainstorm, now we're running 4 Brainstorm, 4 Ponder to find our ninjas and our payoffs. We're still running 4 Retrofitter Foundries for Ornithopters and Changeling Outcasts to make some 4/4s. We've brought in Moon Circuit Hackers, Spell Star Sprites as a way to counter low mana cost spells, then bounce them back to our hand when we play our ninjas. We've gone down one of Yuriko and Ingenious Infiltrator, and we have some significant changes to the sideboard. So let's take a look at those. Right. So we have Plague Engineers in the sideboard, as well as Surgical Extraction, Fatal Push for creature matchups. We brought in Flusterstorm, Hercules Recalls, Force Negations, right? So Flusterstorm, Force Negation, that's going to be for our counterspell matchups. We have Back to Basics for the lands. We have Null Rod and Grafdigger's Cage. Alright. This is not my deck, obviously. This is a Ninjas deck. I'll try to shout out who it is that made it at the end. Alright, let's run it into the league, see how it goes. Right, match 1 with Legacy Dimir Ninjas. We did lose the die roll. Let's see what we got. Sure, I like this. So we can start with, like, we don't have a turn 1 play, but we can ponder turn 1, or yeah, I think we go basic ponder, and we can try to draw into a creature to play, and or we can hold up Spell Source right turn 2. Probably look for counter magic off the ponder. Look for Force of Will maybe, in case we're in an unfair matchup. See, I'm already liking this deck more. I like having Ponder. I like being able to go Island Ponder. I like having Spell Source Sprites for a little bit of extra counter magic beyond just like the dazes we had. Or Daze and Force. And the fact that this has so much potential bouncing creatures back to hand. Yeah. Sure. Looks like they kept on 6, so let's see what they have. Okay, Chromox, so this might be a lands deck. Soothing Spirit Guide, okay, so this is a part of the Mono Red Prison. Yeah. Mountain, let's see. Chalice on 1, not great for us. Actually quite bad for us. So let's just go Flooded Strand in case they have Wasteland, and we'll pass. We'll try to Spell Source Sprite something next turn. I guess we can't because they don't. We'll flash and Spell Source Sprite, start attacking, hopefully. Do they have Trinisphere or Blood Moon? Fable, okay. Okay, let's just draw. Okay, we have Force of Will for whatever thing we need to force, which I'm sure we will. And we're going to fetch probably Basic Island off this. They can discard 2, draw 2. What's gone? Discard Chromox, City of Traders. Okay. So let's take a look at the sideboard real quick. What are we thinking for this matchup? We could do Plague Engineer naming Goblin. That could be fine. Hercules Recall, maybe? Let's see. Okay, they make a treasure. I don't want to just I'm not going to Spell Source Sprite that. And we will counter the Chaos Caves Adventure, and we'll just ditch the Ponder. Okay, Shatter Skull comes in untapped, or sorry, tapped. We'll fetch the basic, play Spell Source Sprite on our turn right now. Right now, that gives us the attack with Ingenious Infiltrator. So we could attack with Ingenious Infiltrator, or we could just hold up Spell Source Sprite to counter a higher cost spell. But also they don't have any cards in hand, so I think I'm willing to just Ninjutsu. Okay, no blockers. Ingenious Infiltrator is going in. Can we draw land? Cool. Very good for us, and we'll pass. I think this has to grab basic island just in case they do play a Blood Moon before we can counter it. And real quick. So they can't activate that. Oh, they can, but they have to spend their treasure. And it's what? It's a 3-2, so it trades. So let's think. I think we just hold this up as a blocker for now, and then we hold up Daze or Spell Stutter. Start hitting with some flyers. We might bring him back to basics, actually. Ooh, they're making a token copy. Right, enters the battlefield tapped. Okay. So let's see, do we block? I think we kill the goblin token, or goblin shaman. And we're willing to take the 4 here. We could kill this with a spell starter sprite. Let's not do that, because I think it might be important to be attacking there. So kill the goblin. We'll take 4. And step they sacrifice that den, and we're just going to make a spell starter sprite. I think we need to be drawing cards. We need to do this. Cool. We're just going to play the basic. And now we can double Spellster Sprite and counter anything they play, hopefully. I'm also more willing to trade with multiple Spellster Sprites if necessary. Oh, this could be bad. Shatter Skull Smashing. Let's just hard cast Daze on that. Yeah, hard cast Daze. So if they have Simian Spirit Guide, they get around that, but they didn't. Let's see what their play is. If they attack with Reflections, I will double block. I'm willing to trade here. Just start clearing the board. Alright, and Spellstar comes in. Will they trade Reflection for the Ninja? They will not. Alright, let's see what we get. Retrofitter Foundry's a good one. Never mind, it's not actually. Did I say it was a good one? I forgot about the very important Chalice of the Void here. That's... What are we doing? Chalice on 2? So we're gonna play this. Obviously, it won't counter this, but it's just to get around the counter spell. Sorry, to get around this from being countered, so we can have them on the board at least. They do not attack. Combat. And we're looking to just see if we can get to our like Yuriko or something to start putting the screws to them. I wanted to put in an Ornithopter at least. Yeah, so now we have 3 things. If they attack with Den, I will double block Den with Spellstar Sprites, and I'll block the 1/1 with the Ornithopter. Looks like that's not what we're doing. Well, that's bad for me. I don't have any way to protect it. Okay. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna bring in Hercule's Recall, get around to fight the Chalices. Alright, can we draw Yuriko? No. We're not blocking with this because we need it in case we do draw Yuriko. So now we're hoping to draw Yuriko and just win quickly, but I think it looks like we're probably not getting through this one. Oof. They should do the same thing again. They should make a copy. No, they decide not to. We will block this, because otherwise we're at 1. Okay, let's block that. And Chalice on 0, I think? Yeah, Chalice on 0. Interesting. Alright, Moon Circuit Hacker coming in. Alright, because they have lethal on board, so we'll attack with Moon Circuit Hacker. Try to draw into something. Let's see. And that will be a game. Alright, let's sideboard and figure out how we're going to come about this. Alright, we want Plague Engineers on Goblin. We want Hercule's Recall. We were thinking back to basics, weren't we? Okay, so we have... What do we take out? Maybe take out a Murderous Cut. Take out like some Ingenious Infiltrators, because they're a little bit worse than our other things. So let's remove Murderous Cut. Let's say like 2 Ingenious Infiltrators. Then let's remove a Spellstar Sprite, a Ponder. And try that. Yeah, we want to play. We want to be on the play here, of course. So here's the thing, right? So like we can Island Ponder could be fine, but the fact that if they then play on their turn a Chalice that we just fold too hard, we're gonna go mulligan this. I like this. We're gonna keep this. We'll just go Swamp Retrofitter turn 1. Oh yeah, put something back. Let's put back the... I guess we'll put back the Swamp, use Prismatic Vista to grab the basic island instead, actually. This also holds up Force of Will. For whatever answer they have. Okay, draw. Prismatic, grabs basic island, plays Retrofitter. Alright. Now we Force of Will if they have a big play here. Mountain. Okay, Chromox. Let's see. Chromox, Imprint, Shatter Skull, Smashing. No spell. Interesting. Okay. And now we're more interested in brainstorming here. We will force if necessary, but brainstorm gets rid of the let's see what they got. Caves of the Chaos Adventure. Yeah, we're gonna force that then. That'd be an issue for us. And then we'll create a 1/1. I believe we're going to create the 1/1 off of the non-basic. We have to grab Underground Sea, actually, sorry. They can't grab the basic. Cool. It's fine to do that there, it doesn't matter. Hercule's Recall. We can cut them off of mana. That's an interesting one. Let's see if we can force them to play another spell first. Like, this might be greedy. We're holding up Retrofitter. Alright, so they're going to just activate Den. That's fine. So they'll make the 1/1. We'll block. I think we'll block the 1/1 here. And then we'll try to get rid of their we'll Hercule them. We're actually not going to block the 1. We're just going to create our 1/1. And we'll pass. Polluted Delta's good. Let's grab a basic swamp. And we'll name Goblin now. Goblin? Or this does create a Goblin, yeah. That's a 2/1 Goblin. Okay, fine. Now we do need a we really do need to draw one of our ninja. That's the best one. Right, and we're gonna just attack and we'll play Yuriko. And let's see what we get. A second Yuriko. Okay, and let's play Retrofitter just so we have it out in case they play another Chalice. Okay, Caves of Chaos Adventure. That's not great for us. Yeah, alright. So now we gotta figure out a way to take control of the initiative or else we're gonna lose pretty quickly here. Okay, they grab a mountain. They did choose to play it. Sac City. So we can kind of limit their mana if we... Now, even better if we Hercule. Right, they don't have that City of Traders. Let's see what we get. Spell Stutter Sprite. Interesting. Okay, because now So now what we can do is we can Spell Stutter something at the end. We can Spell Stutter at the end step and try to take back the Undercity. And we'll see if they try to attack here. I assume they'll attack. I don't know. They might not attack because they need to hold back a blocker now to keep the initiative. Ew. I see we're putting counters on this guy, making him even bigger. Wow, did I build out my removal for him? Well, Fatal Push... Fatal Push, like, gets him kind of... We have Murderous cut out. We still have our Snuff Outs in, though. Yeah, they chose the counters. Make it a 7/5. Wow. With Trample. Yikes. So I need a block now. And I need to take the initiative. Because if I take 7... And then I lose 5 life next turn, then I just lose the game. Oh, sorry. I forgot that he gets... Wow, this is so good. We're gonna block here because we have another one in hand, and we're gonna ninjutsu it anyways next turn, hopefully. They drew another Chrome Mox, which we'll probably try to spell stutter. Hard cast Simian Spirit Guide. Alright. That makes sense, right? They can block anything that's not a flyer. We will spell stutter this. Okay. And this gives us like a... So let's think. We lose if they take the initiative, right? So we need to be able to remove the Chaos Adventure. And like, do we play either of these? I don't think we can. Yeah, I don't think we can. So we're just gonna attack and take the initiative. Well, wait, that just grabs a basic. Shit. Okay, so we need to Yuriko or Ingenious Infiltrator, so I think we're gonna Yuriko. Okay, so now we gain the initiative first, right? We gain the initiative, we get our land. Grab an island. So now we need to draw Snuff Out, kill that, and then be able to block. Shoot, we did not get everything we needed there. So now I can't block both things, or I can block both things. I take trample damage, he takes the initiative, our opponent takes the initiative. Yep, that's game. GG. Alright. Love this guy though. We gotta check that out soon. But let's go to the next match. See you there. Alright, we're back for match 2 with Legacy Dimir Ninjas. We're on the play. Let's see what we got. This has no lands. This has lands. Keep this, grab the thing, play Retrofitter, hold up daze. Keep this, draw second Retrofitter. Yep. Are they going to force a will this? They are. Interesting. Daze that. Right, Retrofitter Foundry resolves. Very interested in our deck. What'd they exile? Jace the Mind Sculptor. Okay, so we could be looking maybe Jeskai Control here. Ponder. So I guess now they're probably looking for a prismatic ending to kill the Retrofitter Foundry before I can start making things with it. Man, daze feels good. Look out, I love daze. We're gonna play basics now. We're gonna start on our basics just in case they are running Wasteland. And we'll hold this in hand until necessary. Okay, brainstorming. So I think for this deck, match, we're probably running in Pyroblast. Sorry, not Pyroblast. Flusterstorm and Force Negation. Cool. And now we can start getting in with Ingenious Infiltrator next turn. Activating Retrofitter Foundry, probably. They choose to fetch. Let's see what they get. Basic Island. Cool. They're thinking on something. I was like, if they don't have the third land, that's very good for us. They do have the third land. Makes sense. Not playing anything? That's fine. We will make a servo. Are they gonna swords our servo? No, it doesn't look like it. Play polluted delta again, just plays around wasteland. And then we're gonna put in Ingenious Infiltrator. Ooh. Shark Typhoon? Looks like Shark Typhoon make a 1/1 shark. There's a part of me that wants to snuff out this. I'm gonna. We're gonna snuff this out. And then we're, after blocks, we're putting in Ingenious Infiltrator. And we're gonna start getting some card advantage. Ooh, that's so good. Okay. So now we have an answer to their Planeswalker. They have one here. So what are they going to do? Put in Wandering Emperor? Or go to cast Wandering Emperor? Supreme Verdict. Okay. Well, didn't have an answer for that one. Okay. And we'll pass on their end step. Again, we'll do Retrofitter Foundry stuff. This is a tough one, right? I think I'm like, do we counterspell it? Do we just attack it? Let's try the counterspell, honestly. Can't hardcast. But let's counter. I don't want them drawing for more stuff with it. And then we might have to just rely on Retrofitter Foundry to carry us, which isn't impossible in this deck. Alright, they have the other counterspell. And what did they grab? They reveal Swords to Plowshares. Okay. Yeah, so if we had not done the counter, we would have just gotten swords on our buddy there, so it's fine. And we're gonna attack Narset here. Looks like there's swords in immediately. That's fine. What do we get? A second Ingenious Infiltrator. Okay. Again, we're looking just swords, or make our 1/1 and attack their Narset. If they have a creature, we can murderous cut it if we need to. Daze Undoing. Alright, we gotta do this now before the turn ends. Okay. And not bad, actually. So now we can Ornithopter, make a 4/4 and make a 1/1. Unless they want to counter Ornithopter, which they probably should have. They make a 4/4, pay 3 untap, make another 1/1. It's Fairy Time Raveler. What's the plan? What are we bouncing? Bouncing the 1/1 or the Retrofitter? Oh, that's smart. So now they get to bounce the token. So let's just make a 2/2. And then untapping this, they just bounce our token, so it doesn't matter. If we make a 4/4, might as well keep the Ornithopter around. So back to basics doesn't do anything against them based on how they've been playing. So we're bringing in Flusterstorm, Force of Negation. Looks like just Flusterstorm and Force. Narset dies. Plague Energy doesn't do anything. Fatal Push doesn't do anything. I guess we might trade out like our Delve spell for a Fatal Push just because it takes out their sharks. Ooh, I wonder. What do we think they're running Hull Breachers? They probably are, aren't they? Okay, we need to kill Teferi here. And just frees up our Force of Will. It does not free up our Force of Will. Oh? Well, no, they're gonna swords us, right? Yeah, swords, okay. Like, all I need to do is draw Yuriko, though. Right, as soon as we get Yuriko, we can start drawing cards if necessary. You know, in a way. Second Narset. Second Narset might be an issue. What do they get off it? They get Force. The daze. Oh, Jace. Okay, I think with Jace, I can say we're not going to come back. All right, let's start sideboarding. All right, bring in Flusterstorm, Force Negation, coming out. Snuff out, snuff out. Yeah. Sure, I like that. I guess maybe Snuff Out was better than Murderous Cut, considering Snuff Out would be free. Murderous Cut's gonna cost one. Let's see if it'll let me change it in time. Sure. Alright, we're running it back with one Snuff Out. I'm like, our life total probably doesn't matter too much. They're gonna win with overwhelming advantage, not through just having creatures. No lands, mulligan. Yeah, sure. Keep this. Ditch second Yuriko that we have. Therefore, we have Force of Will for their first thing and Spell Stutter their second turn. Keep this. You go away. All right. Alright, I assume we'll see like a Ponder here or something. Yeah, Ponder. That's fine. And we'll hold a Spell Stutter. And we have Force of Will as protection. And draw, what do we get? Underground Sea. Alright, we'll play that. Because now this just gets basic. This just gets Island. That's my one issue. As soon as you get Underground Sea, you really don't have the ability to get double colors. Like, the fetch lands here are a little iffy. Do we put this in or do we play patiently? Like, they're probably holding up Brainstorm. I think we play a little patient. We know they don't like this, so we'll play that and we'll pass. Really? We're letting that stick around? Okay, so let's see what they play. If they go to Fairy, we'll force. Yeah, so we have Prismatic Ending. At which point we Spell Stutter that. Okay, Spell Stutter. Because that's Prismatic Ending one mana. Now, if they want, they can. Ooh, what are they going to do? Are they going to force? What? They're swordsing. You know what? Let's let them have it. They can take that out. And then let's see what we get. Second force. Okay. So now we have Spell Stutter still, and we can force if necessary. Alright, so we're aiming to force a Teferi? Yeah. They have the force backup. We're gonna put in Spellstar Sprite. Now, I won't do anything. But it means that they have to bounce it. They can't. Or if they're gonna bounce, they have to bounce it. Yep, they bounce that. That's fine. We're probably just putting it in now. Yeah, we'll play it and pass. And this allows us to play Yuriko. Okay, let's see. That's not great. And what do they find? Revealing. So play Narset, reveal swords. Do they just swords now? They do. So, okay, so that's gone. You know, I did like, I think with the previous deck we played, the one change I'm really thinking that was a very good one is that deck ran Eliminate. I think like Eliminate here sounds just so much stronger. Okay. If they... I'm playing Yuriko because if they have... their blockers all flying, so it doesn't matter what spell start. But also, if they have daze into it, I want Yuriko on the battlefield more than I want Spellstar on the battlefield. Brainstorming. Okay, so they do have a red splash at least. For Reb, okay. Ooh, yeah, that makes sense. So we are... Well, it's not going great on the... I'm not going super great on the front here. Let's see what they got with Narset. Another Narset, okay. Do they play it? Take up Teferi. Play Narset. Yeah, alright. What's this one get? The 3-man Planeswalker. Oh, it gets Jace? Okay. Well, if they... Once again, if they get 3 Planeswalkers down, I will concede. It looks like they will get 3 Planeswalkers down. Let's put in Spellstar Sprite. Yeah, this one's not looking great for us. Like, we don't really have a way to come back from this. Narset finds Ponder, okay. I assume they are, yeah, they're probably looking for Daze Undoing just to refresh their hand, make sure we're still at 0. They get 4, they go up 4, we go up 1 if they do it. I don't know, I think Jace just beats me. So I think it's probably more correct to just play Jace. Like, what am I gonna do? Like, our Spellstar Sprites aren't doing anything. Teferi shuts this deck down. Like, if we draw Daze, it's worthless. If we draw Force of Will, it's worthless. So we have a bunch of dead draws. We have another Teferi. I think they're supposed to bounce, actually, right? Like, they didn't need to uptick Jace there, because we don't have any cards in hand. They could be drawing a lot more. Or not a lot more, but they could have drawn 1 more card. Interesting. So right now we have the ability to, what, kill Narset, maybe? Oh, we need to do that just so they can't... Oh, never mind. Yikes. And... Well... It's more pressure. Okay, let's see. We're gonna yield because I'm not doing much. I'm not fetching this turn. This will be Jace. Then what? Bounce one of these, maybe. Okay, here's the question. I was about to say we could, yeah. Okay, so they bounce one. Now we can only kill Nar, so we can't take out the Teferi because they bounced. So I think we take out Narset. No, okay. We've lost. We've lost so hard. Alright, let's say we play this. They. Alright. We have one Spellstar Sprite. We have one Yuriko. Alright, let's see. So general play patterns, they can bounce one of these with Jace. We still have one on board that could either kill Jace or Narset then. No, never mind. I was gonna say, but if they have any other removal spell, and now they get to start Fate Sealing with Jace. And they left it on top. Okay, what do we draw? Land, I assume? Yep. I'm willing to concede, right? They're going to just start their Fate Zone was the Jace. They have Teferi and Narset still on board. All right, let's concede. Go to match 3. See you there. All right, we're back for match 3. Let's see how it goes. Looks like we are on the draw. We have Prismatic Vista. I don't think we have enough here. I don't think Brainstorm's going to fix this well enough. Keep. Oh man, this is great. I think we get rid of Retrofitter Foundry, right? So like Retrofitter Foundry plus Ornithopter is great. However, just going Ornithopter and then Ingenious Infiltrator a few times feels better. I was going to say we put back Ingenious Infiltrator, but then we're not holding. Yeah, let's put this back. For now, it might be incorrect. Like if they, because they like send a spell at Ornithopter and we just do that, it's not great. I will force a Green Sun. This is like basically Green Sun, right? I'm interested. What deck is running Findhorn Elves in Legacy? Okay. We have a blocker. So when's okay. Oh, is it elves? Is it just elves? Am I supposed to force Elvish Visionary? Let's save Force Will for the payoff. We will force that though. That makes mana, it bounces Elvish Visionary. This is going to grab Swamp. Combat. Alright, no blocks. Put in Ingenious Infiltrator. Daze. Not bad, not bad. Sure. Let's put in both. All right, we will. If there's something dazeable, we will daze it. Elvis Visionary, not dazeable. Allosaurus. Well. And then they play Dryad Arbor. Alright, let's view the sideboard. Plague Engineers coming in. Let's attack with Ingenious Infiltrator. If we take out 2 things, I'm fine with that. They triple block, and then we can Brazen Borrow or something. Alright, Elvish Visionary, okay. You choose to let 1 Visionary die. That's fine. We have Brazen Borrower. Okay, so if they... I was going to say if they play something dazeable, they're not going to, that was the issue. I was going to say if they play something dazeable, what we can do is we can bounce Allosaurus with Brazen Borrower. Okay. So now they have 5, 6 mana available this turn. I'm tapping Cradle. And this is natural order. So they have 4 creatures that will each get +5/+5 when Hoof enters. So if we bounce Hoof, we still lose. Alright, we will... Oh wait, so... They play... Everything gets +5/+5, right? So they have... We can block 4 damage total. So I think we take exactly... Yeah, alright. Plague Engineers coming in. Alright. Plague Engineers are in. Grafdigger's Cage is in to stop natural order and Greenstone if they have it. I want to take Enforce a little bit. We should bring Fatal Pushes. What's coming out? Retrofitter Foundries, I think, are out. Brazen Borrower's out, maybe? Let's drop 2 days, because they have enough mana, I don't think days will be as necessary. Cool. Let's run it back like that. See how this goes. Would I like to play first? Yes. Again, this does nothing. We don't have lands. This is good enough. I'm going to drop 1 Brainstorm. We're going to keep Ponders because we're looking for lands specifically. Okay, we're grabbing the dual land here. Grabbing the Underground Sea. Ponder. Literally like almost perfect. So let's... We're probably not going to want Ingenious Infiltrator yet. Or maybe we do. Maybe we want to put... let's put that down bottom. And we'll draw a Prismatic Vista. And we'll draw a second Plague Engineer just in case. And the next turn we'll Brainstorm. Alright, Once Upon a Time. See now that we have Ponders compared to the last deck, like our sideboard cards feel better even. They hit off that Fintorn Elves, so they'll cast that this turn. They could conceivably play a different one. Alright. And we just need to dodge the wind for a turn. Alright. We will Brainstorm. Looking for that last land. Let's throw Ponder, Ingenious Infiltrator back. And then we will fetch to grab a basic island, Ornithopter. Cool. Now what is their play? Elvish Visionary. Cool. Go on, play another elf. Not a good one. Ooh, okay. So they're going to turn to hand and they can have another redraw off that. She's going to put it to hand now. Interesting. So they have another 1/1 to play. The green sun gets Dried Arbor. Okay. Fetch. Grab another island. Plague Engineer. And we're going to name Elf. And then later we can name, with our second one, we can name either Wirewood or we can name Elf again. We're probably naming Elf again. But first we're going to get Yuriko on the battlefield and start hitting. Okay, they're going second Dried Arbor. It's tempting to kill those and keep them off mana. Like, really tempting. Green Sun for 2. What does this grab? Oof. Fiend Artisan. Interesting. +1/+1 for each creature in your graveyard. Yeah, we're going to name Dryad and just kill these. Just to cut them off mana. Because Fiend Artisan does require you to pay for the creature. Cool. And now we have Force of Will as well, if necessary. And if they attack with Fiend Artisan, we'll block with Plague Engineer. And we might actually Yuriko Plague Engineer back, so we can rename it again now that we've killed their Dried Arbors. Not the Elf one. The Elf one stays, obviously. Fiend Artisan again. I probably should have forced that, actually. Sure. Block that. Okay, play land. Attack with Ornithopter. We'll put in a Yuriko now. Alright, give me something good. That's fine. We're gonna ponder looking for like removal or something. Oh. Now you make me look stupid for playing that island. Alright. We only want one of them, I think. Give me... Put Prismatic Vista in hand. No, we're not going to shuffle. And we have Force of Will up for whatever their big play is. Are they using Fiend Artisan? Yeah, they're just using Fiend Artisan here. What do they grab? Endurance, maybe? That would make sense. Grab Endurance. Oh, did you just get another Fiend Artisan? I mean, it's scary. But, like, not enough scary? Like, am I willing to trade Plague Engineer? Probably not. I know we might have to, honestly. We have Force available, but I think we might have to trade a Plague Engineer here. Save us 6 damage, take one of their Fiend Arsons off the board. Okay, that's fine. Probably should wait for second main, because I might trade. Elvish Reclaimer. Probably should have countered him. I don't know. I'm more. There's cards I'm more concerned about that with the Force of Will. Like them casting Natural Order is my bigger fear here than them casting Elvish Reclaimer. Okay. We will block one. I guess we could have blocked with Ornithopter, but it's fine. We can just wait a turn to block Ornithopter. Ornithopter would have saved 7 life there. He'll save 10 next turn, or 8 next turn. Yeah. Now they're gonna start playing their elves, which we knew would happen, right? We had to make some choices. That's so fucking bad for Scott. Okay. Combat. Changeling Outcast is in. What do we reveal? Tarn. Not quite what I needed. We'll play another Changeling Outcast, and we're looking to block with maybe Yuriko, honestly, and hope that we can somehow spike 14 damage or 11 damage off 3 Yuriko triggers next turn if we attack with Ornithopter. Against that plan. They don't have anything with reach. I think they just barely can't get oh! Right. So they're coming in for not great for us. Looks like we're blocking like this. We take 5, go to 5. Okay, so we do lose. He's gonna name Elf. Again. We clear out some of them. These two can't block anyways. So are we still losing? Oh, this is rough. Right, so we lose if we Yuriko, but I think Yuriko is so important that we have to do it. Like, we need to try to draw something. We have pushes, right? No blocks. Yuriko comes in. What do we get? Polluted Delta doesn't do it, and we can snuff out something. Okay. So we take 4 damage either way. Alright, GG. We'll pass. Wait a minute, why didn't I? Was I supposed to... I was supposed to have hardcast Yuriko there. That's a rough one. I could have hardcast Yuriko, get the 2 triggers, and then... Oof. That was a bad move on my part. That was like one of those little micro plays, like little small changes that you could miss. And I do regret that I missed that. But I'll see you guys in match 4, and we'll see how it can go from here. Alright, here we are back for round 4 with Legacy Dimir Ninjas. Alright, sure. Keep this one. Yeah, I'm going to keep this one. We have a game plan laid out with Moonsword Hacker, Yuriko. And then we have Daze for Disruption and Snuff Out to get through. Is it Reanimator? Probably not Reanimator. But now they got me confused. Okay. Targeting themselves. We're going to play Polluted Delta unless we draw a 1-drop. We're going to play Polluted Delta. This allows us to daze if it becomes necessary. And it also allows us to snuff out. Mishra's Bauble and Bloodstained Mire. Is this just the fetch they've chosen to use for Delver, maybe? Looks like that. It could be Grixis. Control of some kind. Really? Nothing. Okay, sure. And this gives a Spellstar Spray in their end step to Yuriko in. Also, it allows us if we need to. Like we put in Yuriko, they can try to kill Yuriko. We can put in Moon Circuit Hacker. Oh, now this is interesting. You know what? I kind of want to spell search sprite this. So that's what we're going to do. I'm like so okay with spell starting this just because we need to cast it anyway this turn. And it's only going to get a 1-drop. I like this. If they want to counter this somehow, we have daze in hand still. They're thinking about it. Okay. And it looks like we do successfully counter the brainstorm. They fetch. These are some lands. What is... Oh. Oh, this is Mishra's Bauble Storm, isn't it? Oh, no. We daze this, we make the... Let's... Yeah, we're gonna... daze this, making them use Lotus Petal. Sack Lotus Petal. Right, that way we can clear Lotus Petal. Alright. Can't be countered. No. Wait, that's the same thing. Well, they drew a card, but other than that, I don't really care too much. If they another Lotus Petal, then it becomes an issue. Okay, and they pass to us. And we're going to put in Yuriko. Yeah, we'll put in Yuriko, and we're going to start working to draw forces. We're looking for force, we're looking for counters to play. Now, if we take a look at our sideboard, we're bringing in Hercule's Recall, we're bringing back to basics. We're bringing in our forces, or the extra force in the Fluster Storm. And probably Null Rod, right? So we're bringing in... And then we can just remove all our removal. All our creatures removal isn't really necessary. And we'll just have to take a look at the time, though, when it happens. Okay, they pass. Interesting. Let's go Island. I guess hold up Spell Stutter again. What do we draw? Snuff Out. Does not help me. Discard Yuriko. Okay. So we have Spell Stutter for a 1-drop if they brainstorm or ponder. Hell, honestly, even if they load... No. It's like if they load a spell or Mishra's Bauble, I might do it even then. They might... Okay, so let's see. They can still just counter this, right? Like if they have Veil, they go to 5. They'll have 5 mana available to them. If they have land, they have 6. So they can still... So they have... If they have a land after this, what they can do... Like let's say they Veil. If they have a land, they can then activate Wish Claw, sack Lion's Eye Diamond, grab Adnaz. It looks like that's not what they're going for. Chromox. Chromox imprinting the natural tendrils. Okay. Do they use Wishclaw now? They do. Dark Writ. And then I assume this has to be Adnaz. Yeah, that's Adnaz. And Uz without a daze. Let's take a look at the revealed card zone. Alright, we have mana, we have another Wishclaw. They can't go any further, which means they do have Echo Vions probably in the deck. I think they're trying to figure out if they have the win yet, and I don't know if they do either. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see. They have the win. So they have Chromox. They have to imprint Dark Ritual. They want black mana. They have Mox Opal. So they could do Mox Opal, imprint like green mana. They could cast Dark Ritual, cast Wishclaw, play Bobble. I don't know the line. Let's see if they have it. Okay. Mox Opal. I assume we're tapping for black. Okay, we're doing Chromox. Where are we imprinting? My guess would be imprint Veil Summer or Rite of Flame. Well, Rite of Flame doesn't do much. Then you imprint Veil Summer because I've cast a spell. They don't have natural tendrils in deck anymore, so they do need to get it from their sideboard with Burning Wish, which we have not seen. I'm not conceding yet until I see the win, because I don't know yet that they have it. Yeah, so they imprint Veil of Summer. Do they cast second Veil of Summer? Okay, Dark Ritual. Wishclaw. So they can activate Wishclaw. They have 1 mana available? Okay. So they have 1 green mana available to them. Interesting. Do they grab like second Mox Opal? Do they grab... Yep, they saw it right. They said they don't have it. Cool. Alright, that's good for us to win that game. Let's bring in our... Let's bring in all of this, plus the Null Rod. We got cut 7 cards. Snuff Outs are out. Murderous Cut is out. And let's drop Retrofitters. Sure, let's just make this a ninja deck through and through. With some interaction, try to stop them from their combo. Alright, we have Flusterstorm, we have Daze, Ponder, Ornithopter. Yeah, I like it. Sure. This goes on turn one, we'll go Island Day or Island Ponder, Ornithopter. Yeah. We'll look for a black land or just some, we'll put a Moonstart Hacker. Okay, Island. Now we have the black land, so we'll go Ponder. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. I think I do just want all these. Like we have a land next turn. At time. Yeah, put Daze in hand. Actually, let's put Force in hand. Spellstar on the bottom. No shuffle. And just cast this. And like no matter what, even if we Daze here, we can start looting with Ornithopter, or with we can hit with Moonstart Hacker for damage next turn. Okay, Underground Sea. Brainstorm's fine. We could have dazed it just to make it worse without the fetch. I don't think that's the game we're playing here. I might be wrong though, honestly. Like maybe that is the game we're playing. I think we might be force pitching daze here. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna force pitching Moonsword Hacker, because then if they have the Veil, we can daze Veil. I don't want to drop Flusterstorm against the Storm deck. Okay, they let it go through. We draw second daze. Yeah, we'll hold it up. We'll keep it like this for now. We have Spellstarter coming next turn. Well, do we want Spellstarter now at this point? I was hoping they were cast on end step. I was like, I'll daze it. Okay, Dark Writ. Wish Claw. Okay, 3 mana. Fine. We have Flusterstorm up. That's the part that matters. Rite of Flame. Rite of Flame. Okay, so they have 5 mana. So now I assume they activate, grab, Adnaz. We might just be double dazing Adnaz, honestly. Okay. Maybe instead of Adnaz, they could get, instead of Adnaz, they could get Galvanic Relay. That might be better. Alright. Daze that. They concede to the daze. That is fair. Alright, let's... Alright, so now that's our first win. Let's go for match 5 so we can go for the 2-3. Alright, we're back for match 5 with Legacy Dimir Ninjas. We won our last match against Storm. We're going for the 2-3 here. Not quite a positive record, but something I'm okay with. I think we're keeping this one. Yeah, let's keep this. We have change the Outcast into Yuriko, hopefully. If that doesn't pan out, we can always pivot to Retrofitter Foundry. And we have Snuff Out for whatever it is we need to destroy, and we can play on basics to get around Wasteland or anything like that. Alright. Swamp Outcast, go. So I assume that if you are familiar enough with Legacy, that you know this has to be ninjas, right? Like no one else is playing this. They got a daze Outcast. They are. There's no reason to force this. No, we're not going to pay for this. I was like, do we force this to get Change the Outcast? I don't want a 2-for-1 myself for a Change the Outcast. It's fine. We'll pivot to some other plan. Okay, grab an island here. We'll play Retrofitter. Right now we have days if necessary. Double Underground Sea. Okay, so this is Doomsday. I consider Double Underground Sea days, so we're looking at Doomsday. Alright. If they play Doomsday here, I think we work to stop the Doomsday instead of trying to beat the payoffs. Right, 2-1 coming in. Sorry, 1-1 coming in. combat. Okay, Yuriko. Now let's see. Do they have removal? No. What do we get? Give me Force of Will. We got Force of Will. Okay, that puts them lower on life. That's good for us. We're holding up for double Force of Will or daze. Entomb. No Entomb. So this might be Reanimator, actually. Like a Dimir Reanimator list. Interesting. Very good there. Cool. Let's go for... Let's see. Give me Force of Will again. It makes sense that I wouldn't get it, but I still had to try. Alright, so we have daze, we have force. Let him ponder. So interesting. So if this isn't Doomsday, that changes quite a bit. If they... So let's think, what can they do? If they have Gristlebrand or Reanimate Gristlebrand, like actual Reanimate, they won't be able to draw off it, and we could just Murderous Cut or Snuff out it. We'll have to just keep checking, though. Like, we'll just keep trying to apply some pressure. I think we put that in. Alright. Block. Moon-Circuit Hackers in. Right, let's see. We will do the Moon-Circuit Hacker draw first, just in case we draw a Brainstorm, and then we can set up the win. Yes, we would like to draw a card. We drew Ornithopter. Okay, Yuriko trigger. Spell Stutter, Yuriko trigger. Swamp, okay. And now we have double force again, so I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Yeah, it looks like we got double force. We've activate Retrofitter to make a 4/4. No. Counter Cabal Therapy. And they concede. Entomb is spooky. I assume this is Reanimator. So let's bring in our Graveyard Hate in surgical form. Let's bring in Surgicals. Let's also bring in Flusterstorm Force. They didn't play on basics. We could bring in back to basics too. And then, like, what's less useful? I do like to cut Retrofitter Foundries. Maybe it's because we don't have the way to find them. That I'm okay with cutting them. So, like, let's drop. They are better than I'm giving them credit. Let's drop one Murderous Cut, maybe 2 Spell Stutters, and then 2 Retrofitter, 1 Snuff Out. Like, we want to deal with these things before they are reanimated. Which might have been a better reason to keep in Spell Stutter over Snuff Outs, actually. Keep this. I'm so confused. I don't quite know what this deck is still. Okay, they Thoughtseize us, I assume taking Brainstorm. No, taking Daze. Alright, we will dig for counter magic soon then. Ooh. Actually, great draw. Like that's significantly better than it looks, right? Because now we can attack with Yuriko next turn or Moon Circuit Hacker. We have Brainstorm if they try Thoughtseize again to hide our spells. That's fine. Okay, Flooded Strand. Then end step, we will brainstorm. Don't need that many Yurikos. Okay, so let's think. We're going to be attacking with Yuriko. So we draw the card and that we put on bottom. And the other one we get with the Yuriko trigger, so we're going to do this. And we're holding up Force of Will still. Okay. No blocks. Yuriko comes in. They lose 4 to snuff out. Okay. We put in Ornithopter. Next turn we can put in Moonstone Hacker, deal 2. And then we have Force of Will, pitch in Yuriko, or snuff out if they get something on board. Alright. Is this Entomb? It's not Entomb. Is it Doomsday? It's looking like Doomsday suddenly. Yeah, okay. Is this a deck of Doomsday plus Entomb or plus Reanimator? Like, I thought it was Doomsday, then I saw Entomb. Now it's obviously Doomsday. Okay, they daze that, that's fine. I know we're not going to pay for daze. If they can't win this turn, we can probably kill on our turn. Now, real quick, we're going to look at their Excel, so I need to understand this deck. They're going to take a moment to... Let's take some guesses. Is this the Misty Brain? Like, it's... So, Doomsday was obvious because of the way they were fetching the first game. But then Entomb threw me off so hard, where I thought maybe this is, like, Dimir Reanimator? So we're going to take a look. What does Entomb grab? Maybe it grabs, like, Dread Return or something? Like, it was just, like, some really weird Reanimator list. Now, next turn we can... So they're going to go to 5 from Doomsday. If they don't win this turn, we deal 3 with our creatures. And then we get to get 2 Yuriko triggers to deal with the remaining 2. So it's not guaranteed we can win, but hopefully we can. But also if they have removal, or if they have a way to... Yeah, if they have removal. I was going to say if they have, like, counterspell, but we aren't casting any spells. If they don't set their pile correctly, we do get to snuff out. We could snuff out Thassa's Oracle if they don't have enough devotion. Okay, here we go. Collective Brutality, Street Wraith, Emrakul the Aeon's Torn. Interesting. So they have the... Okay. Personal Tutor. So this is just Doomsday. Why was Entomb in the deck? Why isn't it anymore? Maybe this is... deck that has like a pivot. Right, they didn't go for the win yet. Begin combat. Attack with all creatures. Alright, put in Moonstone Hacker. Oh, I swear to God, if I draw Brainstorm and I accidentally floated mana wrong. I floated mana on accident, thinking I had to pay. Yes, draw. Land, okay. Brainstorm, give me something, give me something, give me something. Yeah! Okay. So we got to 2-3. Overall thoughts on the deck list. Is Ninjas playable in Legacy? Probably not. Am I still going to keep playing it? Yeah. Okay, so let's think. What performed well, what didn't, right? Retrofit Foundry is very good for keeping some creatures in play. Sorry, let me restart. What performed well, what didn't? Retrofit Foundry, very good. Change the Outcast, pretty good. I think it's... We could remove... We might be able to move into like almost like mono blue ninjas at this point. Like removing Change the Outcast and putting in the 4 flying ones. Like I see like they're not... Like obviously they can be blocked by flying creatures, but like maybe we can make the mana a little bit better there. Like having all blue until you hit like Yuriko and Ingenious Infiltrator. That's probably not the correct move, but that's just an option. Right, it makes fetching a little different. Back to basics, we didn't actually ever get to cast. Plague Engineer was good against elves until it wasn't. Fiend Artisan really came in there. Hercule's Recall, don't know. Grafdigger's Cage I like having surgicals in here. Maybe you switch from surgicals to ley lines, but I guess surgical's fine, especially because the graveyard hate from like Mardu Doomsday, Mardu in quotes, is Serenity and Wear and Tear, which take out permanent graveyard hate, but they don't affect surgical. So I think that's like why you would play surgical at this point. Overall, I do enjoy the deck list quite a bit. I don't know if it's particularly great in the format as it is now, but I actually do recommend trying it out. All right, if you made it this far in this video, thank you very much for watching. If you are interested in seeing more Legacy gameplay from me, I have more coming out, more planned, and I'm always recording more. If you want to see it, like or subscribe, and thank you very much. Peace.